condition of air is called saturation of the air. Now students, let us carry out this activity. First, let us take a tray which is deeper in the center. Take a piece of sponge. Then on the flat part of the tray, make holes with the help of nails. Keep the sponge on the center of the tray. Make sure that there is no water in the sponge. Pour water on the sponge with a big spoon. Now keep pouring water with the spoon till the sponge becomes wet with water. Now students, this activity you can carry out at home if you have these things available at home. So students, as we can see that the water which was poured was absorbed in the sponge. And we expected that the water will trickle out from the sponge. And students, when we poured more water on the sponge, the water trickled out from the sponge. So students, as we can see, after certain limit, the water holding capacity of the sponge came to an end. And it becomes saturated. So now students, let's suppose take the air is like the piece of sponge. And after the sponge is full of water, drops of water start flowing out of it. This implies that the water holding capacity of the sponge is fulfilled. This makes it saturated. Now you must have understood the meaning of saturated with the help of this example. So students, similarly, when the proportion of moisture in the air exceeds its water holding capacity, precipitation in the form of rain or snow occurs on the earth. The moisture holding capacity of the air depends on its temperature. Higher the temperature, higher is the holding capacity. So we have learnt earlier that as we go higher in the sky, the air becomes cooler. So as per this rule, as we go higher, the water holding capacity of the air will decrease. Now students, as you can see in this table, the water holding capacity of 1 cubic meter of air in various temperature is given here. Now, at 15 degrees Celsius, the capacity of 1 cubic meter air is to hold 12.8 grams of moisture, right? If this amount of vapor is present in the air is said to be saturated. This humidity in the air is expressed in different ways. Now let us learn about absolute humidity. So students, always remember, generally humidity of the air is measured in grams per cubic meter. When the humidity of the air is 0 gram per cubic meter, the air is said to be dry. And if the humidity in the air at 30 degrees Celsius temperature is 37 grams per cubic meter, then the air is said to be saturated. Now let us learn about absolute humidity. So students, the amount of water vapor in 1 cubic meter is the absolute humidity of the air. For example, the absolute humidity of the air near coastal areas is higher than air in the interior. Absolute humidity is higher in the equatorial areas, while it reduces as we move towards the pole. So the distribution of land and water on earth and the seasons also affect absolute humidity. Now let us learn about relative humidity. So students, the amount of water vapor present in the air can be expressed as a percentage of the amount needed for saturation. At the